Hello friends, today we're going to check out this Yoton Y9 projector. Welcome to this new video. Now recently I installed this nanolith blocks in the room of my daughter, but I also would like to install a television, but as you can see there is no power outlet on the wall, so that's a problem. So therefore I thought about using a projector, and I did a lot of research online for affordable but good quality projector, and honestly there are loads of them online, but the quality differs a lot as well. Now I found this Yoton one, which is quite small, but the big advantage is that the quality is good, but it also can connect directly to Netflix and YouTube, so she doesn't need her telephone in a room and can still watch her favorite series and movies. Now, I bought this one myself online and I paid about 130 euros. Here you can see it is Netflix authorized, it has native 1080p, it can do screen mirroring and has two-way Bluetooth output. So it combines everything that I searched in a projector: small, affordable. You can also connect Bluetooth, so you can put in your AirPods, for example, or a Bluetooth headset and listen to the series without disturbing anyone. But you can also screen mirror if you want to screen mirror, for instance, your telephone for other TV shows that aren't hosted on Netflix or YouTube. Now let's see what's in the box. So it comes with a nice carrying pouch. HDMI cable. The power adapter. Here we have a pouch with a quick guide and user manual. And look at how small this is. In the front we have this lens with this lens cover. It isn't attached. And the receiver. And on the side we have HDMI port, aux, so for your audio, USB and the power plug. Another receiver and a speaker. And then on the bottom we have this screw to adapt the position. And then the buttons: power on off, the control up, down, left, right, OK, back, input, source and menu. And here you can change the focus manually and the keystone. So the keystone is if the beamer sits in an angle, you can correct the way the image shows on the wall. Yoton makes several models. This is the highest end model, but there's also the Y6 and the Y3, which are smaller models. Now let's install it and see how it works. It is small enough to sit on the nightstand. You can see on the power adapter there is a green light. That one I will hide with a little bit of insulation tape, because at night time that could be a little bit disturbing. Now let's remove the lens cover, put in the batteries, because it came without batteries. So let's put in some batteries, classical AAA. And now let's power it on. Now it's a sunny day today and still the image is visible. You can see that I have to turn it a little bit to the side, and I also have to correct the focus in the keystone. So there's a focus. And next. For point correction. So you can see how the lower part isn't focused and the upper part is focused. Let's go on network, enable Wi-Fi network, and there it is. You can see it stands quite high up and in an angle. Now the angle I corrected with the keystone, but this also makes that the lower part of the screen is blurred and the higher part is sharp. And if I want to focus the lower part, you can see it is even hard to focus, but now Yellowstone and Godless are focused and the higher part is all blurry like there. So with a wall stand I can fix the projector straighter and it should be sharp all over. Now I installed the beamer on a stand. I will put the link to it in the video description. I found it on AliExpress for about €8. It's metallic and as you can see it fits just right. Also attached a Chromecast to it. This way I can stream with my television application. Let's fire it up again and let's see how it performs on this new stand. Now you can see it is broad daylight and still the image is clearly visible. Now let's compare this with a closed curtain and an almost dark room. You can see that it is really nice. And here I think 3 meters away from the beamer. And let's go to the home screen again. I'm so satisfied with a beamer for only €130. You can see how big the screen is and how clear the image quality is, and now as it beams almost at a horizontal line, that every part is well focused. And when we go to the settings, you can see it is a little bit further away from the wall here than there. So you have to correct the image a little bit. You can do this in this screen, and you can correct how it sits like this or like this. When we go back, the 4 corners here, we can correct how high or low the 4 corners are to make the image completely straight. Now for the zoom, I had to put it on 87% only, but I can put it on 100% as well. But I can also make the image much smaller. You can correct the image a little bit and even choose modes like cinematic, sports, vivid, hybrid or default. You can also choose the beaming position, so that's if you're projecting, let's say from behind. There's this one. That is if you project on a transparent screen or a glass window, for instance. But you can also set it if you are beaming upside down from the ceiling. And further we have sound. So there again we can choose what kind of sound style we have. Set the surround sound as well. There's some system settings and languages, so it's set on French right now, but you can see that there are multiple languages available. You can set sleep timer. Now you go to the Bluetooth menu, it's on, and here you can pair your Bluetooth device, so you can set a Bluetooth speaker or even your Bluetooth headphones. Now for the applications itself, there's a browser available. You can screencast, set your Bluetooth speaker, mirror screen, and then the Disney Plus. We had some troubles connecting to Disney Plus. It doesn't work on this beamer. I didn't get past the login screen. Everything stays black, so I think that's a license issue. And there are some games available as well. And then Meta XTV Live is some kind of built-in TV with some channels.
C'est de ma faute, je n'aurais pas dû lui dire d'aller chercher Xiaoyang.
Nana, en fait, ta mère...
Allô?
Xiaoyang reste inquiète. Tu peux venir le chercher.
I wanted, so it's always good to go get somebody good. So it just means I'm good too if I'm eating that far.
So now let's return to Netflix. Now I have to estimate the screen wide should be about 1.50 m right over here, and the image quality is really nice.
That multidisciplinary specialist care that he will get to Major Trauma Centre.
And for the sound,
Which way? East or west? West. Clear, folks, now.
so overall I'm really happy with this beamer. It is small, compact, it is affordable, and the image quality is really nice. Even when I get closer you can see how good this image quality is. And even in broad daylight, with really good value for money. Drop me a comment to let me know what you think about this. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and see you in the very next video. Bye bye!